Hi, James Dawes here again today to talk about the FDA's new Drug Supply Chain Act and how that impacts us as medical practices. So, James, for a medical practice or a med spa, what is the Drug Supply Chain Security Act?
So the DSCSA is the acronym, Drug Supply Chain
Hard to
Act.
say.
It is. That's an acronym. Thank goodness for that. So the DSCSA is a law that the Congress passed in 2013 that addresses regulating and monitoring all drugs in the supply chain, from the manufacturer to the patient. So it's a law that governs that with very specific guidelines, rules, laws based off your role within that supply chain. So a role of manufacturers is different responsibilities than the distributor or wholesaler to a pharmacy to a medical practice. But it's a law that encompasses the new way of doing business starting in 2013. It was a 10-year approach. They looked at what they were asking for in that law needed to be created basically and developed.
So I'm at the end, if I'm a practice or med spa, I'm at the end of the supply chain.
The last mile, as I
The
call it.
last mile. So this has been in place since 2013.
Well, the law passed in 2013. There was multiple milestones along the way. First of all, technology had to be created. They had to change all the barcoding systems. I mean, think about the old barcoding was a single line that was real long, and it covered the UPC number and maybe a lot number. But the government thought, or the FDA, I would say, with their influence said, we really want everything serialized. We want the lot number. We want the expiration date on this in this code, and we want to make sure there's the identifier. If it's a proparacaine or if it's a lidocaine, what's that GTIN number? What's the identifier that says this is the drug that's supposed to be? So that data had to reside in a new code, which was a QR code, but it's a 2D data matrix code. So it's a different code than a traditional QR code.
Okay.
So that was phase one. That was part of why it took so long to get it, because then you had to do the infrastructure to move that data from the manufacturer to wholesale distributor to pharmacy. So all that data had to be moving, and there wasn't an infrastructure built. So that took time too also.
So I heard you say GTIN, lot numbers, barcodes. Can you give me some education as to what those are?
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, at that last mile, you obviously hear about a serial number, but lot numbers drive a lot of behaviors. Expiration dates are usually tied to lot numbers. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but lot numbers, if there's ever a recall, it's driven by a lot number. In those, it may be 16 digits, it may be 14, maybe 21 digits. That data that's on that one specific line tells you a lot, like where it was manufactured, when it was manufactured, who manufactured. So there's embedded data within each line also.
So that little barcode,
QR code
has all of that information.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thanks everyone for listening in. If you're interested in learning more about the Drug Supply Chain Act and the impact on you, or where to go for the next step, click the link below and we'll help you out.